Hey Leo, what is going on? What's up? I hope you're super well. My name is Madam Butterfly and we're going to do some general message to see what Spirit wants you to know at the moment. You are so welcome here, Leo. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much. And you know, if you feel like the reading resonates with you and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I would appreciate that so much, Leo. Whoa. Okay, that came out super quick. You have rebuild. Okay, what else for Leo, please? You have rethink. And you have expand. It's interesting that they're all trees. So you have rebuild, rethink, and expand. So there's something here about expanding your thinking or expanding what you're doing, thinking bigger. And I don't want to say something is broken, I want to say you're building something new. You may have already achieved something and now you're kind of at a place where you're wanting to achieve something else, you're wanting to do something new, but you're not entirely sure what it is. So it's like you're having a bit of a rethink here. Let's see what else comes out. You're definitely expanding into something new. It's like a new way of thinking. Excuse me. What else for Leo, please? Follow your dreams. Okay. For one thing, you may be getting advice in your dreams. Like, I would start keeping a dream diary in case you're getting advice in your dreams. The others were just a warm-up. So you've already achieved something. Of course, this could be to do with a relationship, but what they're saying, whatever it is you've done up until this point was kind of a warm-up. Like, you're about to do something new, and it's something quite different, like, because it's causing, you're going to be expanding, you're really following your dreams here. And it might happen in a different way. So wherever this is, now for some of you that's to do with a relationship, alright? They're saying it might happen in a different way. Not that it's not going to happen, but it might happen in a different way. So, and also whatever this new dream it is you have, you're gonna get it, but maybe you're finding new ways to get to your dreams. Like for some of you, this is like rethinking. Maybe something failed for some of you, and you're thinking about how to, they're saying don't give up on your dreams, get to your dreams still, but you're going to be going about it in a different way. Or for some of you, this is, like I said, it's something brand new because you've already achieved something and now you're like expanding it and making it better, and you're thinking about different ways to do things. A period of waiting is necessary, okay? And one more, please. I'm just going to say that one. All right, you have the weight of the world is not yours to carry, Leo. I'm just going to get a couple more from here, see what comes out. You have divine timing. So a period of waiting is necessary. Something, whatever this is you're trying to do, it's going to happen in divine timing. And you have enjoy the calm before the storm. So there is a period of waiting, but when things happen, they're going to start happening very, very quickly. So just enjoy this period of rest that you have now. I think Aries had the same card. This weight of the world is not yours to carry. You're carrying some kind of extra weight here. I don't mean physically. I mean like in terms of like emotionally, you're carrying some kind of extra weight, like some kind of guilt or something like this. Or you're trying to save people or something. Clarify rebuild for me, please. The Hermit. And Death. Oh, the Tower, excuse me. Okay, so there was something that collapsed here. Let's see what else comes out. Or the way that you saw something is different now. Yeah. Six of Air, rethink. And one more, please. The Two of Fire. Oh my god. Class. I'll just take this one that they've thrown at me as well. You have the Fool here as well, the Dreamer. A leap of faith, follow your dreams. Unexpected opportunities. Something's going to come in. I think it's going to be slightly different. A leap of faith, follow your dreams. There's something here about following your dreams, but it's like it's unexpected the way that it happens. So I don't know if it's like you're going for a job and you don't get that job, but you get a different job that's even better or something like that. So underneath rebuild, you have the Tower and you have the Hermit. That's beautiful. So, you know, in this deck, they call the Tower life experience. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. And you also have the Hermit, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So this is something about a new way of thinking. Something might have failed not gone exactly the way that you wanted it to. So you may be rebuilding that as well. But I want to say, because the Tower usually talks about like a state of mind, you know, a set of beliefs, like a way of thinking about things that had to change. And I want to say with this weight of the world is not yours to carry. You may have been carrying around an awful lot of guilt or something. Always thinking that you had to try and help everyone, or you had to, you know, feeling guilty for leaving people behind, or even something, you know, feeling guilty for all the things that happen in the world, right? Almost like not allowing yourself to be happy because you're kind of feeling guilty about all the things that are going wrong in the world. That might be something that you have to get rid of, right? There's some kind of extra baggage you're carrying it's not yours to carry, Leo. You're having some kind of revelation. You've been thinking an awful lot, and there's like a self-discovery. There's like some kind of mental clarity, like a revelation that's changed everything. And it may be because you've been in hermit mode for a while, like you've been by yourself for a while, and you've got this new view on life now, and you're kind of going about things in a different way. So it might be that you're kind of releasing control of things. Like maybe before you thought things had to happen in a certain way, right? And now you're kind of like, oh, like, you know, it's actually okay, like if things happen in a different way, or like maybe I wasn't meant to have that job, or maybe I wasn't meant to be in that relationship. And you have rethink with the Six of Swords. So things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So yeah, there's just like a new way of thinking coming in here, and it's because obviously the previous card is the Five of Swords, which is all mental conflict. You know, kind of debilitating thoughts, like toxic thoughts, right? This kind of thing. But I feel like you're moving out of that. I just feel like you're just allowing things to happen a lot more. Like you have all these leap of faith coming in, and you're kind of a lot more willing to like roll with things, you know, like they may not have worked out exactly as how you would have wanted it, but you're kind of chill with it. And you have expand with the Two of Wands, which is beautiful, because the Two of Wands is all about expansion. You've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So there could be like some kind of new partnership or a new contract being offered to you, but you're really coming into your own, and because of that it's giving you a lot more mental freedom. I really think there's a thing here where you were maybe quite rigid in your thinking before. You always thought things had to happen in a certain way, or you thought you had to do things in a certain way, and now I feel like you're just feeling a lot more free, you know? Perseverance, service. These are both sacral chakra cards, and let's get one more. Miracle. And I want to take rejection as well. I also want to say, yeah, you have a bit, this is what I've been trying to say. Thank you, cards, for saying that for me. I think you're a bit of a perfectionist. You know, you always feel like the things that you have to do have to be perfect, or you have to always be perfect, or situations always have to be perfect. And I think you're kind of realizing that they're not always perfect, and that you are not perfect, and that no one around you is perfect, and that's okay. Also, for some of you, you have rejection and miracle here. You may have had some kind of rejection, but it's going to turn out to be basically one of the best things that ever happened to you. And I know you don't believe me now, but I swear, because there's something better coming, or you're going to get what you want. It's just going to happen, and they want you to find different ways around problems. You have perseverance here, sacral chakra, and you have service. So just grab the deck, the book here. Okay, perseverance. Don't quit before the miracle, and you have miracle right here, so you have some kind of miracle coming. Breaking through, overcoming doubts. This card refers to movement and true feelings. Focus on that which supports you. You may have a heightened emotional state, and this card can inspire or discourage. You're being offered a way of getting something back on track. So whatever this is you've been trying to do, Leo, it's not over. Like I keep saying, they just want you to do it in a different way. There's something here about like opening your mind, expanding your mind. And the thing is, you have the confidence to do it now, because whatever this is, you're very good at it. It could also be about a relationship. Like maybe there's a relationship that you thought was going to go a certain way, and it's turned out to be not so simple. You know, they're saying like, obviously if it's, you know, an awful relationship, don't stay, right? But they're saying like, yeah, you're being offered a way to get something back on track. You have service here. The energy here is one of manifesting through being of service. This card indicates a steadfast ability to stay the course emotionally and create something sustainable and lasting. It can also bring to light not seeing or valuing what you have. I attract to you whatever you desire if you give up your desire. So I want to say again, Libra had this. You may have been focused too much on the way or when something was going to happen, and you need to move away from that. You need to be more flexible. Okay, miracle. Which is this one here. The brightest of all thoughts reside in sun yellow, as natural radiance stems from pure integrity. Be honest and forthright no matter what. With the energy of the sun, a miracle awaits. You instinctively know what is authentic. Trust this. Being a light, lighting the way for others, coming miracles. So also for some of you, there's something here where you're kind of in service to people, like you're showing them the way, you're lighting the way for other people. So it might be kind of lonely what you're doing. You know, you may not have a lot of other people to kind of encourage you because they don't know what you're doing. But you know what I mean? But just keep going because you have a miracle coming. Like, don't stop before the miracle. You have rejection here. This is a crown chakra card. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Ivory allows others into your life. Choose wisely. So there's something, like maybe before, whatever this was you were doing, you felt like you had to prove yourself, but they're saying now, like, you have the confidence. You're good at what you do. Whatever this is, you're good at it. You know, you don't have to prove yourself anymore. You do it the way that you want to do it. And that's what's going to help you succeed. That's why you're going to succeed. By putting your own take on things, you know. And that could be in terms of a relationship as well. Apologies, Leo, I had to change the battery in the camera. So you have perfection here, which is a root chakra card. So I do think for some of you, there's like a kind of, I just want to say before I read the card, I think some of you are perfectionists and they're kind of saying like, let go of this like idea that you have where you have to be perfect all the time, or whatever you're doing has to be like, it has to follow a certain path or a certain way of doing, you know. This card indicates protection and an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Being right and letting others know that you are right may not support the understanding you desire. So I feel like this is more to do with what I was saying. Like you have this like streak of perfectionism that you need to kind of detach from a bit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like doing a good job, obviously, but perfectionism is actually a trauma response. Did you know that? It's also talking about remain unattached to an outcome. So because, you know, sometimes, especially when you're creating something, you know, maybe it doesn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, right? But maybe if you just kind of let it go, it's going to turn into something better. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how all the great, you know, the great, I don't know, artistic things are created, right? It's not because it's like had a plan. It's because someone's kind of sat down and just gone, bleh. You know what I mean? So, yes. Yes. Excuse me, Leo, that's the message. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it was a useful reading, Leo. It was a pleasure to read for you. If it was useful, you know, if you enjoyed it and it resonated and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, you know, I would appreciate that so much, Leo. Many blessings, love and light.